Job was a wealthy man who lived in the land of Uz. He had a big family, 7 sons and 3 daughters. He owned thousands of animals, many servants, and was known for being blameless and faithful to God. One day, Satan appeared before God. God said, "Have you seen my servant Job? He is faithful and righteous." But Satan replied, "Of course he is. You've blessed him with everything. Take away what he has, and he will curse you." So God allowed Satan to test Job, but not to harm him physically. In a single day, Job lost it all. His animals were stolen or destroyed. His servants were killed. A great wind struck the house where his children were, and all 10 died. Job was heartbroken, but he fell to the ground and said, "The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." He did not curse God. Satan returned to God and said, "Job still worships you because he has his health. Strike his body, and he will curse you." So God allowed Satan to afflict Job with painful sores from head to toe. Job sat in ashes, scraping his skin with broken pottery. Even then, Job did not sin with his lips. 3 of Job's friends came to visit him: Eliphaz, Bildad, and Zophar. At first, they sat with him in silence for 7 days. But then they spoke, and wrongly assumed Job had done something bad to deserve his suffering. Job defended himself, saying, "I don't understand why this is happening. I have done no wrong." Job cried out to God with many questions. And finally, God answered, not with explanations, but with questions of his own. "Where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? Can you command the morning or guide the stars?" God reminded Job that his wisdom is greater than human understanding. Job realized he had spoken of things too wonderful for him to understand. He repented and humbled himself before God. God was pleased with Job and even corrected his friends. He told them to make a sacrifice, and Job prayed for them. Then, God restored Job's fortunes and gave him twice as much as before. Job lived a long life, saw 4 generations of his children, and died full of days. Job's story reminds us that we may not always understand our pain, but we can always trust God's purpose. Even in the darkest moments, Job held on to faith, and in the end, God honored him.